Don't touch me.
It's gonna
Don't
get worse.
touch me. Do not touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
In the series of tumultuous events, each of these 4 incidents sketched a unique tale of conflict and desperation.
She don't want me to leave, but I'm trespassing, and she knows where my daughter's at. Well, then where is she?
From a mother's anguished search to find her daughter to a wife's outburst against her husband's alleged infidelity.
Who's inside?
My husband.
Okay.
And he has addiction issues.
These portraits opened with gripping intensity. As law enforcement officers navigate through scenes of disorder, emotions run high, and the truth remains hollow. Here are some incidents where insane women realize they've been caught.
You're not gonna read me my Miranda rights?
No.
You're gonna lose your job.
The incident is centered around a woman. On the 1st of August 2021 in Carlsbad, San Diego County, California, the officers were dispatched to a nearby hotel for an unwanted person. The reporting party stated a female was yelling, threatening, and banging on doors, desperately seeking her daughter. The deputies rushed to the location to inspect further. Right after reaching out to the location, the authority faced the woman, who was yelling to get her daughter back at any cost. She was desperate and wasn't willing to agree on the fact. Despite the cops' repeated requests, she remained resolute. Therefore, the police had to handle the matter intently.
I was knocking on each door. Yeah, I was in the office. I just saw the cameras. I just come here and ask her, what are you doing here? She started yelling at me. She's like, my daughter is missing. She's in there.
And I've been searching
From then I just called cops because she was yelling.
Okay.
Then
Does she
I
know?
just blocked her.
Do you know her daughter, or do you know her at all?
I don't even
No?
see her before.
Okay.
Just come start knocking on each door.
On each door? Okay.
I've been all the way to Dallas, Texas, and back looking for her.
What brings you here, though?
I don't know. I just same thing that took me to Dallas, Texas, looking for her. I don't know. Same thing that would be carrying you around, looking for your child.
Yeah.
I wanted. This woman says she knows where my daughter's at.
Armendariz.
Yes, knows where my daughter is. Why she call the cops and then tell me she don't want me to leave, but I'm trespassing, and she knows where my daughter's at. Well, then where is she? She says no, but I can open all the doors for you. I don't want all the doors open. I just want to know where my daughter's at. This is what she's telling me.
Hold on.
She said that on the
Ma'am,
phone.
ma'am, hold on.
Y'all record your calls, right?
Ma'am, hold on.
But y'all record the calls, right?
Hold on.
Do you record your calls?
Yes.
She said all that on the phone.
Okay, hold on. So how'd you end up here? What gave you the...
I follow my heart. I'm looking for my daughter. It doesn't matter what brought me here. I'm looking for my daughter. Do you have children?
When's the last time you saw your daughter?
February the 7th. They came February the 26th to tell me she's dead. But nothing adds up.
Who told you?
The sheriffs.
Our county?
Yes.
Where do you live?
I live on Hill Street.
What's your daughter's name again?
Judy Kathleen Odom-Lynch. They said that she was dead on Kincaid Road on the 26th of February. And if this is all still wide open with the sheriff's department. Nothing is right. Nothing. I don't believe she's dead. Because I haven't been, they don't allow me to view a body. They want me to claim a body, but I won't allow me to view it.
It's under investigation.
But
once the investigation is done, you'll be able to
check it out.
see the body.
Detective O'Donnell and the field medical investigator came to my house on April the 7th, and they were wanting me to claim her body. But the field medical investigator was telling me that I wasn't allowed to view the body, but I had to claim the body because it was sealed evidence.
Correct.
You can't claim your child's body and not look at it.
Well, the thing is that they
Right?
identified her.
Would you look at your child's body? Would you accept it? Just as here's a bag full of somebody and it's yours, and you can't look.
I get what you're saying.
I can't accept none of it. I've been searching for her, and
Ma'am.
she said she knows my daughter and that she's here.
Ma'am.
That is what she said. Look, go back and listen to the phone calls. I'll leave. I wanted to leave, but she blocked me.
Ma'am, are you gonna let me speak?
No.
So it doesn't
No,
make
I
any...
want y'all to go and listen to this phone call from
Stop.
this lady.
Stop! Listen!
I'm gonna leave. I'm trespassing. I'll leave.
It doesn't make any sense. Hold on.
You're not gonna touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Hold on.
I want to leave. She wants me to leave. I want to leave. Don't touch me. Do not touch
Stop.
me. No. You know what? Y'all are gonna be sued. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do not. You're not gonna touch me. Don't touch me.
It's gonna
Don't
get worse.
touch me. Do not touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. you, lady. Don't touch me. You have no right to be touching me. You have no right to touch me. You have no right to touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm looking for my daughter. Don't touch me. You don't have the right to do this. Do not touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't. You need to stop. Why are y'all doing this to me?
Just take her.
Don't do this to me. Like, can I roll up my windows? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Lady, God forbid your child is missing ever. God forbid your child goes missing. God forbid your child goes missing. How dare you? How dare you? God forbid your child goes missing, lady. How dare you? I'm gonna sue the out of y'all. How dare you, lady? How dare you? I wanted to leave. She told me to leave and she blocked me in. She blocked me in where I couldn't leave. She wanted me to leave and she blocked me in.
Hold on, man.
She blocked me from leaving. She blocked me from leaving for this. I wanted to leave.
Going to jail now.
I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave and she blocked me in.
That 41's gonna be 215. Did you run it?
I got it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and run it.
Did she hit you?
She did. Yeah. Yeah, when he grabbed, I saw her go around, and that's why I grabbed her hand.
She's tweaking out, man.
Yeah.
She's out here knowing that her daughter died. She's out here looking for her.
The woman seemed filled with grief and anger. The woman's emotions continued unabated during the journey to the destined place. In the bargain, did the officers succeed in calming her storm?
And then she can always come to the office.
What did she do in there? She started screaming at you, or?
Yeah, I just went there.
88 radio check.
She just touched me. That's why I get nervous. I thought, like, I don't know who this person is.
Your attention, confirming.
You had no right to put your hands on me. That lady wanted me to leave. I was in my car trying to leave. She had me blocked in. And now y'all are gonna arrest me for trespassing when I was trying to leave? And y'all jumped on me. I was trying to leave and she blocked me in. And I do always have an eye on me from an Xbox and PlayStation. So it's all on camera. So y'all can change your lapel cameras if you want.
PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5, it was one that was recalled. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm not playing. I'm gonna sue the y'all. This lady wanted me to leave and she blocked me in. I'm gonna sue the y'all.
And mileage.
I'm gonna sue the out of y'all.
Okay, ma'am. You have the right to do that.
You didn't ever read me my rights. You never read me my rights, and I'm in the back of this goddamn car. And you never read me my rights. That's another thing that you what, did y'all forget about that? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you can't say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Am I reading you your rights? Yes, I am. You didn't read me my rights.
Okay, you're right.
Then you need to let me go.
You lost.
No, I didn't lose, I didn't lose. You didn't read me my rights.
What was that?
I'll be trading places with y'all soon. You'll be in jail. I'm gonna sue you.
Okay.
There's a criminal trespass warning on me permanently on this property by Warden Funk. 2014, he put it on me. So y'all bring me on this property. Would you look it up? No, you won't even look it up because you wouldn't even read me my Miranda rights. You still haven't read me my rights.
Okay.
Read me my Miranda rights. You're not gonna read me my Miranda rights?
No.
You're gonna lose your job.
I'm not gonna sit here and argue, ma'am.
No, but you're breaking the law by not reading me my Miranda rights.
Okay.
Read me my rights.
You want me to read you your rights?
It's a shame I have to push you to do it.
You okay?
No, I'm not okay. You violated my rights.
Take a seat if you want.
No, I'm not going to take a seat. You're breaking the law by not reading me my rights.
The woman was charged with disorderly conduct, resisting, evading, and obstructing an officer. While the woman showed utter desperation and awkward behavior to get her daughter back, our next individual was involved in a physical altercation with her husband. But before that, let's see somebody who assaulted her husband for engaging in negative environment.
Phone out of my hand a few minutes ago and then proceeded to hit me with the belt that she's got wrapped around her hand.
Where?
Right, 9-8-10.
On my back and on my shoulder.
The incident revolved around a woman named Angela. On the 10th of May, 2022, in Florida, a domestic dispute happened between a married couple. The woman discovered her husband immersed in questionable online content, sparking a heated altercation between them. As tensions flared, law enforcement was summoned to assess the situation. Upon reaching the location, the police questioned both Angela and her husband to gain insight into the event. Interestingly, both of them gave some shocking facts regarding their relationship and marital status. The authorities even got confused about whom to blame. Nevertheless, they were compelled to make a decisive judgment following Angela's interview.
He was the one that made the call to you.
And you're the wife?
Yes.
Okay, could you go wait over there while I talk to him, and then I'll talk to you?
Marion has so too.
So what's going on?
So this morning my wife came home from work and called me on Reddit, all right?
Okay.
And went through my phone, and about a month ago I had sent, we've been going through something for a long time, all right? And I had decided that I wanted to possibly either separate from her or get her to go to therapy and either get medication or admit to herself and work things out, or admit to herself that she's never really loved me, because there's been a continued infidelity for the last 11 years, right? And so I wrote an email to my therapist that used to be our marriage therapist and her therapist as well, all right, separately. And basically he told me that I needed to make a decision whether or not I wanted to be married with her.
Okay.
And he suggested that I create space for detachment and separation. All right. That Saturday morning, after the session was on a Thursday or Friday afternoon. Saturday morning,
Last week?
No. This is like a month ago.
Okay.
All right. So I told her at that point, I was like, listen, I think we should separate. I don't think this is going to work out. What you told me about the breakthroughs that you had with Ron and the fact that you didn't tell me for a year and a half, I don't think, I don't feel the same anymore. She got real emotional, said that I had tricked her to come back here after we had been separated, and basically just started to flip the script on me, all right? And so I said, okay. She got real emotional in front of Rylan, our son, and I stopped everything, calmed down, took a step back, told her that we'd talk about it later or whatever. About a week later, I was trying to figure out what to do in order to create the separation, and knowing her and her personality, I decided that the best thing to do would be to make her feel like I'm cheating. So I spoke to my boss, I spoke to a couple of other of my friends and planned this out, all right? Screenshotted everything, emailed it to my friends and myself, okay? And I thought, I posted on Reddit, hey, I messaged 5 different cam girls, said them all the same thing. Hey, I'm in a loveless marriage. My wife has been cheating on me. I don't love her anymore. Let's have some wild, crazy, dirty pretty much in those words. And so I left it on the phone for about a week, and then she found it. When she found it, she immediately was done, which is what I wanted.
This is still about a month ago.
Yeah.
And what leads us up to today?
Okay, well, this morning, what I was telling you earlier, all right, she came home unexpectedly. She had gone to work early and then came home, and I was off watching. So then she wanted to see what I was off to. I showed it to her. She immediately, started to accuse me of these chicks that put their on Reddit like that and all this other stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm doing that, off. Watch. She knocked the phone out of my hand a few minutes ago and then proceeded to hit me with the belt that she's got wrapped around her hand.
Where?
Right, 9-8-10.
On my back and on my shoulder.
Okay. Stay over here for me.
He said that he felt threatened by me. He's a pretty big guy. I'm not really sure how that's possible. There has been a history of domestic violence on both sides. However, it's been a few years, and no one was ever called out around that time for that. This morning, I got my work schedule wrong, came home, found him here when his boss told me he was at work, that he was on a spray route, and that wasn't the case.
Okay.
So I confronted him. I confronted him about his phone, asking to see what was in his phone, and he told me no. Nothing I can really do about it.
Why did you? So you came home from work early. He's supposed to be at work. He's here, and you automatically confront him about a phone.
Well, he was off. So I asked to see what he was looking at because he threw his phone away when I walked in the door.
Okay.
So it wasn't out of the blue that I asked him for his phone. There was a suspicion feeling. I'm not sure, it looks like you're married.
Yep.
So I'm sure if your wife had walked in on you off watching, did a bit suspicious about it, she may want some peace of mind to see what it is that you were doing or looking at.
Okay, keep going.
So I came home, found him like that, asked to see his phone. We went round and round for a little bit. No, he refused to let me see it, whatever. Finally, he did let me see it.
Okay.
I started to go through it, and when I confronted him about something that I saw in it, he immediately wanted the phone back, to the point where he was invading my personal space, grabbing onto me because I wouldn't let the phone go.
What were you confronting him about on his phone?
I was confronting him about a message that he had sent to somebody on Reddit, which he said that he's already deleted that app, that said, "Hey baby, I'm in Ocala right now." Not me, obviously. It wasn't a message to me.
Okay.
So being that we're married and there's a possible situation of infidelity, I was upset. And I wanted to see the phone.
Okay.
So I'm not really sure what the laws are as far as him saying, "Give me my phone back," and I wouldn't give him his phone back, and he's trying to take it from me.
And that's it? That's why I'm here?
And he said that he felt threatened. And I feel threatened when he comes into my personal space. Because again, like I said, there has been a history of domestic violence.
How did he get the belt marks all over him?
Because I had the belt on me to protect myself from him.
So you hit him with the belt?
I did hit him with the belt.
Seemingly, Angela wasn't someone who let things go easily. She vehemently defended herself and displayed emotions throughout the interaction. The police briefed her about the misdeed she committed and the subsequent procedures involving her son. Witness her response in the video.
Have any questions? Ma'am?
I just don't understand. When he attacked me, it was in self-defense.
You didn't tell us he attacked you at all.
I said that he was trying to get the phone from me.
That's not attacking you, it's trying to get his property back.
He was grabbing me physically and wrestling with me over the phone.
Why didn't you tell us any of that up there when we were doing our investigation?
I did.
Now it turns into he was wrestling with you and all this
To
stuff.
try and get the phone from me, and I wouldn't let go of the phone.
Right, but you're still the primary aggressor in the whole situation.
Why am I the primary aggressor when he came into my physical space?
Well, you could have left.
I can't
Take her-
leave when he's on top of me.
You could've gave
When
us-
he's grabbing onto me to get to the
now
phone.
he's on top of you?
He's a big guy towering over me, so when he's reaching and wrapping around me to get his hand on the phone, because I have my hand on the phone and I'm trying to get it away from him.
Why didn't you just give him his phone back?
I explained that to you.
Because you could have, when he asked for his phone back, you could have gave it back.
So he's justified to attack me because I wouldn't give him his phone back?
He didn't. From what you're telling me, he didn't attack you. He was trying to grab his phone.
But that's okay for him to do? Physical
Try to
assault
grab his
is
phone?
okay?
You haven't described the physical assault yet.
If I'm not letting go of the phone and he's trying to get the phone, and there's a physical altercation because of it. I'm at fault because I won't let go of the phone.
You haven't described a physical altercation on anybody but
I
your
was
part.
okay. I was sitting in the chair, and he went to grab the phone. I put the phone underneath the chair, and he was climbing over me, having me and the phone. It's fine. I realize I'm getting arrested. I just want to understand why it's justified.
Because you literally just said he was trying to get his phone.
So that justifies the physical assault. If he's trying to get his phone.
You haven't described any physical assault yet.
Okay.
So
then I guess then that explains it. Then it does justify it. So thank you.
No, that's not what I said. So you can put words.
I disagree. Is that what is justifying the physical assault?
You haven't described one yet.
Him grabbing me is not physical assault.
You didn't say that. You said
Yes.
he was trying to get his phone.
He grabbed me and tried to grab the phone. Where did he grab me at? He was grabbing my hand.
Why were you trying
Because he wanted to have the phone. So obviously there was something in it that he didn't want me to see.
Okay.
What do you, if you felt like your wife was being suspicious and cheating on you or was doing something, what did you want to know? What did you feel like you had the right to know?
But I wouldn't go into this far.
Yeah, I agree. And I said that was my mistake.
You could have been an adult.
No, the altercation had happened before he had called you.
But at any given point, you could have been an adult and left.
Absolutely, and I agreed, and I said
now
that.
That's what makes you the primary aggressor in a domestic violence
Because
situation.
I didn't leave
You didn't
when
hand
he
him
was
his
trying to
property.
get his phone.
First of all, you should have gave him his property. First of all. That's when he says, I want that back. You should have said, here you go, and left.
Okay.
Then we're not even here. You don't see us today. We don't talk to each other. And you guys figure it out another time. But instead, from what I'm getting, you guys have had this long pattern of this for several years. Now, you guys make us to where we have to arrest someone who we determined to be the primary aggressor for a felony and have to call the Department of Children and Families because your son was here. Do you see the predicament you put us in? All over a cell phone.
Angela was arrested and charged with aggravated battery and witness tampering. Now we'll see the woman who got arrested for engaging in a brawl incident with her husband.
I said, this is domestic violence. I said, I'm calling. Look at it.
Where you actually bit?
The incident is centered around a woman. On the 23rd of November 2023 in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, a woman called police to report a dispute with her husband. The police responded to the call and reached the address to inspect the matter. Right after reaching the address, the police approached the woman and saw her bleeding. Soon, the officer questioned her and her husband to acknowledge the occurrence. It appeared that mutual blame was the predominant response from both individuals involved. What was the response of the authorities to it?
You need an ambulance?
I don't think I need an ambulance.
Okay.
He bit me.
Okay, do me a favor, raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm everything you're telling me is the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what happened?
We were drinking, so we're both inebriated. So I take responsibility for that.
Who's inside?
My husband.
Okay.
And he has addiction issues. And he wanted to go out and have and I didn't want to participate in that.
He wanted to what?
He wanted to go out and find other women because he has addiction issues.
Okay.
And I didn't want to participate in that, and I'm his wife. And he got upset, and I thought I was being a and I slapped him. So I initiated the contact.
Okay.
And we got in a tussle, and he bit me.
Where did you slap him?
On the face.
Okay.
And he slammed my head on the ground and pulled my hair, and I was trying to get him off of me. And so it was a little mutual in that regard, but he got a little aggressive.
Okay. You have an ID on you?
Yes, sir.
What's your husband's name? Guards off 65, 27th on the corner.
Not that I'm aware of, no. I didn't want this to happen. I'm so sorry. I'm here.
Okay, it's alright. It's alright. We're gonna have the ambulance come and check you out.
I don't think I need an ambulance.
Well, it's just precautionary.
Yeah, with you bleeding and everything.
So after the tussle, what happened next?
Well, I tried to get away. I tried to like get my leg and try to get away from him because and he bit me. He called me a bitch.
And then what happened? You ran out the house?
I ran out. I said, this is domestic violence. I said, I'm calling. Look at it.
Where you actually bit?
Or in my thumb here.
Okay.
He bit me. I slapped. All I did was slap him open-handed.
Okay.
And we tussled because he got pissed and he wants to go out and have sex with other people. And, I mean, we're married. I just am about that. And
okay.
We got in a fight and I slapped him first. I will absolutely admit I slapped him.
All right, just give us 1 second, okay? Hello.
Hey,
How are you doing, sir? I'm also surprised upon the charge, please. You wish to talk to us about what happened?
Yeah, I don't even know. My mom got upset. I've been drinking, but she's upset.
Do you swear affirm everything telling me is the truth?
Yes,
right
of course, yes. Okay. For sure.
Alright, do you wish to talk to us about what happened?
Yeah. We went out and she got upset, so she called you guys and I don't know what happened. I don't even know where she is.
Anything physical happened?
Is she out there? No, a little bit, yeah.
Okay. Are you injured?
I got a little bit injured, but I washed it off. She was a little bit upset, so.
Alright, do you want to elaborate more on what happened? Or?
She got pretty physical and I just was trying to, keep her down, and she was slapping me and she made some blood happen, but I washed it off, so I don't know. But
Can you just tell me, like, from the start, how this all happened?
We were just having a good time with Thanksgiving, and she just got very upset.
About what?
She was hanging out, and she just got very upset with me. And she was like slapping me, and she kind of made blood. She made my hands bloody. I don't really know why she got so upset, but.
Do you really remember what happened or not?
Not much of it, no.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, we're here, and I should call. She really called you guys, which I'm just like surprised about that.
Are you injured at all? Or you need the ambulance?
Well, no, I'm fine. I mean, she made my hands bleed. I washed it off.
Okay.
My hands were bleeding, like literally, there's blood like all over my hands. But I washed it off, but I thought I was going to bed. And
You think it's your blood or her blood?
I think it was mine. It was mine.
Do you have any scratches on you?
Just right here, just some there.
Scratch?
Yeah, she scratched me a little bit. There was blood everywhere.
So do you remember what happened or not really?
I don't remember a lot of it, but like as we were out and we got home and I don't know, this is the first time it's happened to us. We've been married 7.5 years.
Right.
And I've never seen this happen actually, first time. I was like, my hands are like in blood on them. No.
Do you remember biting her thumb at all?
No.
You don't remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So where she just slapped you in the hands?
Yeah.
Okay. She never hit your face or anything like that?
She did actually slap my face. I remember seeing yeah.
Do you remember where in the argument that happened or?
Kind of when we got home, she slapped me in the face, and it was very I saw the stars, and it was that's the first time she's ever done that. Yeah, she slapped me pretty hard in the face.
So that was the first thing that happened when she slapped you in the face.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what happened?
I got a little aggressive with her, but I didn't know what to do because she's never done it before.
So just a question for you. Do you wish to prosecute for what happened tonight? Do you wish?
No, I don't, because she's my wife, and I didn't think she would call you guys.
We're trying to
work on Thanksgiving. I don't want you guys to be here for this.
All right, so we're just trying to see, because if she gets arrested, I need to articulate exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she slapped me in the face, saw stars, and then I saw my hands bloody, but I was like, I just thought she was upset with me. So like I was just dealing with it, and then she called you guys. So
Okay, because what she stated was that she slapped you first. You guys got into a tussle.
Yeah.
You bit her thumb, and then she ran out here and called 911.
yeah, I mean I might have, but like that may have happened.
I mean, I don't want you to say anything you don't remember.
Yeah.
So, do you have an ID on you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
The husband presented video evidence to the authorities, sparking a prolonged discussion. Besides, there was a lengthy conversation between him and the authorities. Did the cops manage to find out some shocking revelations?
Cause I have my little wallet thing.
All right. So, forget the ID. Let's go to let's figure out the cam. Is there cameras? Can I see where the cameras are?
Yeah, I have a ring cam. Yeah, I probably have something.
Ring cameras.
Yeah, I gotta have something. I don't know what time would they call you? It's a lot of ring cam.
Like 20 minutes ago. She's already hysterical now.
Yeah.
So probably before.
That's
before
what she
that.
called you. Yeah.
Where did the actual event happen? In the living room?
It was here. Yeah.
Bedroom.
Like this is the first time we've been married like 7 years. Like this is crazy. She got really upset. I've actually never seen her that upset.
Is Wood going with us?
Yep, she's riding.
Yeah, she got really upset. There she is. Like, there's a cat. Like, trying to fight. It's the first time she's actually ever called the police. Yeah, she's never got this upset. I'm trying to find something that like shows you something.
I said I would do it tomorrow. We're gonna enjoy it together. Because I want to save this marriage, and you want to go out, go party. You want to go party, and I want to save my marriage.
There's it there.
That's
It's like only just like every minute.
But you don't remember yourself exactly what happened?
Well, I got upset with her because I was actually bleeding. Like she I know I saw blood, and then it was kind of a mutual thing.
How did you get blood on your hand?
I don't know. Like I just saw blood all over my hand, and it was kind of like I said, it was a mutual thing with us, which is weird because this is the first time it's ever happened. Huh?
How did it start? Because the
Well,
problem
she was really upset.
The problem is we've got one side of the story.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty specific story. And we're getting your side, which is pretty vague. And I know that you know what happened. You're just not really wanting to
Well, I
tell
don't.
us exactly
I
what
don't know
happened.
where it happened, but let me see.
But the problem is if we go off one side, it's not really favorable.
Yeah.
Okay? So I kind of want to know what happened from you. Like, how did you get the cut on your hand? How did it all start? I understand it's mutual, and that's fine.
Well, she got very upset. We got home earlier from out, and she was driving, and like she just grabbed me and she cut my hand, and it was kind of it was weird because we've never done that. We've been married like almost 8 years. She's never
did
done
you see
that.
how vague that is? She grabbed your hand and cut it. How?
Well, she just grabbed me and she was just like, holding my hand and grabbed
her
my hand.
nails?
Yeah, with her nails, yeah. And I was bleeding, and we kind of got in a skirmish, and it was like I didn't think she'd call you guys because like this never really happened before.
Where was this at? You said it
Right here.
Oh, inside the house?
Yeah, in the house. Yeah, it happened in the house, and she just grabbed me and like grabbed and she made me bleed.
Probably right on the vein there.
Yeah,
So I was like,
yeah. So I had blood on my hands, which that's never happened to us. And I had blood on my hands, and like we were just I was grabbing her because she grabbed I was bleeding, and we obviously had been drinking, and like I don't know,
why did she squeeze your hand to begin with?
She was upset.
Well, because you wanted to go out?
Yeah.
And she didn't want you to?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she's trying to keep you going.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, literally, my hand was all bloody, and like I don't know, I think her nails drew some blood on my hand, and cause I have some veins and stuff. But
Okay, so after she grabs your hand, tells you can't go out.
Yeah.
Then what?
And then, well, I really didn't say anything, honestly. Like, I was like, I'm not gonna go out because she was upset. I was like, fine, I'm not gonna go out. I'm not gonna do that. I'm drinking. I'm not gonna drive and drink, you know.
Right. So what was the next sequence of events?
Well,
after the hand,
she pretty much called you guys.
Okay.
I mean, that was it. Like,
you weren't slapped in the
really
face at all.
I did get slapped at some point. Like, that's the first time I've been slapped by my wife ever. Like,
You
literally.
don't remember when?
It was some point during that. Like, it was like I saw white. Like, I saw like I've never been slapped like that ever. So she slapped me pretty hard.
At which point of that scenario?
It was like after the blood.
After she grabs your hand.
Yeah, she slapped me really hard in the
Then
face.
she slaps you.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what?
Yeah. Well, I just was like, oh, I may have done something to her, but I don't think that was that. Like, I was just like, I tried to keep her down.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. So you try and keep her on the floor, and then while you're doing that, what happened?
She wanted to call you guys. Like,
did her thumb get bit at any point by you?
Her thumb get bit? I don't remember that.
Okay.
So how did she get the giant wound on her thumb that
I
caused
mean-
her to be transported to the hospital?
She really went to the hospital.
That's why she's not here in the ambulance. So that's what we're trying to figure out is how did she get that?
It could have happened. I've never done that to her before, but I mean, it could have happened in the heat of the moment. It could have happened.
So you don't know if it happened?
It may have, yeah. It could have happened.
At which point, though?
After that. After she got upset and caused me to bleed. That could have happened, yeah. I agree.
We need to be able to paint this picture.
No, I
Very
understand.
specific
I
details.
totally understand because
And
this has never happened to me with
You're
her.
saying this may have happened, this might have happened, or this, that. We need to know sequence of events, A, B, C, D. You know what I mean?
I totally understand.
So she grabs your hand, her nails go into your hand, cause a scratch
And
on
then
your
I saw
hand.
blood, and I probably did that to her.
Okay, what about the slap? The slap though, when did that come into play?
She slapped me.
When?
After, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know what this sequence of events, but I remember seeing like stars, and she slapped me.
So you don't remember?
So
do you remember what happened or no?
Not a lot.
Okay.
No, honestly,
Prior to you getting slapped in the face, what did you do?
prior to getting slapped in the face, I
What were
was.
you doing?
It's just so weird because like I'm not used to this with her because like we've
We're
been
not
married.
asking about you being used to it. We're asking what you did and what you were doing just before you got slapped in the face. Were you standing or were you sitting?
For standing,
Were
like
you
kind of
next to
over.
her?
I
Did she walk up to you?
She was very upset.
Was
So
she standing in front of your face?
She was like right next to me. I don't think she was standing in front of my face. She was like right next to me. She got very upset because this is not normal. She got very upset, and I don't really remember everything.
Did you say something to her that upset her?
She got upset because she thought I was gonna like go downtown, which I wasn't gonna do. So she actually got very upset. Yeah.
Did she stand next to you, talking about that, arguing about that, and then did you touch her at any point in time prior to that?
No, I didn't touch her.
So unprovoked, this is what she does. She stands there arguing, and then she slaps her.
Yeah, she's never done that before. Yeah.
Was it a closed hand or was it an open hand? Did she punch you in the face?
No,
or
it's an open hand. She's never done that before.
Which
Yeah.
side of the face? Of your face? Your right side?
I just saw stars. I think it was this side.
You kept saying the other side the whole time when you were spotting.
I don't know. It was my. I don't know. She's never done that before, and like every time we've done it, it was. I'm sorry. She's never done that, so I'm sorry. She's really never done that before. It's like
What happened after the slap? Did you back away? Did you go away? Did you yell at her?
I got upset.
Okay. And then what?
I mean, I kind of held her down, and like I didn't know what she was doing. So she's never done that before. So I kind of held her down. She was very upset.
And how are you holding her down?
With her face, like on her side of her face.
Okay. Was she on the ground or was she sitting?
She was on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're pushing her towards the ground.
Yeah.
To do what?
Just to keep her away from me.
Okay.
She's never done that.
And then what happened after? Did she stand up after that point? Did you release?
I released, yeah, and
She stood up?
Yeah.
Okay. At what point did you bite her thumb?
I guess I did. I didn't know I did that.
Was it right after that?
I guess I did. I can't believe I did that, but I guess I did. I can't deny it.
How did her thumb get in your mouth?
I don't know. It just did.
Did you put it there?
No.
Did she put it there?
She put it there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did she do that? Was she clawing at your face?
She was, yeah. She was, yeah.
Was she clawing at your eyes?
She was clawing at my face. I don't know about my eyes, but she was clawing at my face.
How was she clawing at your face?
She was just like, she was upset.
Was she on the ground when that happened?
Yeah.
So if she's on the ground when that happened, you must have been leaning over at her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, why were you leaning on top of her as she's on the ground and she's clawing at your face?
Because
Because you were holding her down?
She got upset. I don't know. This has never happened. Like, seriously, in 10 years. We've been married 7.5 years. That's never happened.
Is there anybody else in the house?
No.
Okay.
Just cats. No, it's never happened. I swear to God, guys, like, this is, like, I want to be law enforcement, I'm a pilot. Sorry. So, this has never happened to us. I don't even know, probably, we haven't, I took 2 weeks off of drinking, and then we started drinking. She, like, this is probably why you're not drinking, and then she got attached to an ambulance. It was just f***ing crazy. We're obviously a quiet community.
How did she get up off the ground once you're on top of her holding her face down?
She got up. Like, I didn't hold her down from getting up. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, she's my wife. Like,
so why were you putting your hands on the side of her face to keep her?
Well, she bit me and made me bleed. So it was kind of a heat of the moment thing.
Where did she bite you to make you bleed?
Well, I was bleeding. You saw it, right?
I mean, I see a red scratch.
I was bleeding. I had blood all down my arm. I did, and I washed it off.
Let me see.
No, I did. I washed it off.
Well, it's got to come from
It's
somewhere.
right here.
Okay. Two little lacerations there.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm not very aggressive. Like,
Right.
like I love you guys. Like,
How was that? What was that from?
What?
That right there.
That's from the skirmish.
Yeah, but how did that happen?
I don't know.
Did she hit you with
she
something?
Probably. I don't know. It was probably her hands or something.
Okay. Was that as you were holding her down?
It was after she made me bleed. I've never seen that much blood. Like, I was just trying to hold her from bleeding, making me bleed.
Okay. So you guys are standing next to each other.
Yeah.
You're arguing.
Yeah.
She slaps you across the face.
Which I saw stars, which I've never seen.
You then, correct me if I'm wrong, at any point in this, you then push her down on the ground to hold her down to stop from harming you anymore.
Yeah.
You put both your hands on the side of her face, holding her down. She's clawing up at your face at that point because you're bending over.
Yeah.
She then breaks away. And then what?
I mean, I don't remember much after that. Like,
she comes back at you. Or
I
you
don't
go
think
after her?
I don't think there was much of the, like, either of us going after each other. She pretty much got upset and called you guys. Like, I don't remember much after that. Like, I don't think there was, like, there was blood for me, blood for her.
Face, you bite her hand.
Yeah. I think that's what happened. Because, which is weird, because I would never do that, but I guess I did.
You guys both been drinking tonight?
Yeah.
Alright. Hang tight right here. Do you have all those 14?
Yeah, I got those 14.
Sit tight right here for a minute, okay?
Okay, thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, you don't have an extra notification form, do you?
The notification when it goes down
Yeah.
there? No. It's only if he wants to sign it. If he does not want to notify.
Sir, would you mind coming over here, please?
Sure.
So this is called a victim's rights brochure. This is going to explain all your rights as a victim and everything you're entitled to, okay?
Okay.
All your questions will be answered in here. Just do me a favor and sign right there. Just acknowledging that you did receive it. Yeah. wife and is going to be arrested tonight after she receives medical treatment. She's going to be transported to Palm Beach County Jail. Do you wish to be notified when she's released, or does she have your number?
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Like I was telling her, I love your show. That's my first
She has
show.
her cell phone on her.
Yeah, she does. I was going to be a ball for boss. I love you guys.
All right. Are you okay? You're going to be all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. You're awesome.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I love you.
All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for working.
No problem.
The woman was charged with simple battery and transported to the Palm Beach County Main Detention Center. On December 4th, 2023, the charge of battery against her was dropped, and the case was closed. While the woman was arrested for her violent behavior, our next individual also got involved in a brawl incident.
I don't mind shared custody, but you can't just keep your children from me.
Sure. The incident is centered around a woman named Angela B. on the 3rd of July, 2023 in Eustis, Lake County, Florida. The police officers responded to an address where they heard about domestic violence. Soon, they rushed to the spot for further investigation. After coming to the spot, the police began to talk to Angela. She literally bashed her husband for the whole scenario. She also blamed her husband's girlfriend for the current tumultuous situation. Her emotional state was noticeable. Meanwhile, authorities uncovered discomfort details about her involvement.
Hi. I haven't seen my kids in 3 weeks, and I came here to see them, and my husband will not let me see my kids. I called because I had something I was going to return to my husband, and I rang the doorbell, and they weren't there. And then I went to go see my other kids, and he won't let me, and he came after me and grabbed me. I was trying to see my kids. That's all I wanted.
Which one?
This one over here. He has a felony on his record, too. He almost killed me a couple months ago.
Okay.
He's got my daughter. Yes, I gave my daughter a phone so she could have it when she was here to communicate with my name, and he took it. And he won't let her have any communication, and he told me that he didn't want me to have the address to this house.
Okay. How did you're saying he grabbed you? How did he grab you?
I was trying to go see the kids, and he grabbed me, and he pulled on my shirt.
Where at?
On my he grabbed my arms, and he was holding me really tight, and he wouldn't let me go near my kids. And
just now, or
just before you guys got here, I called you guys first because I'm trying to see my kids, and no matter how many times I ask my kid.
Okay. Do you all have a custody agreement?
No, there's no custody. I have an injunction on him.
Okay.
I have an injunction on him, which he already violated yesterday by coming in my house.
Okay.
And I have the court date on the 11th at 9 a.m. But nothing that I have done with the police where I live, they won't help me.
Right.
So.
Custody and everything's a civil issue.
Right, it's a civil, which I have to go to the state attorney on Wednesday when you guys are open.
Yes,
but
ma'am.
I can't even get him to let me see my children. If you let me, I'll show you. He wanted his stuff back from the house. And I was bringing this over to him. I was bringing this over to you.
Hey, stay over here with me. Stay over here with me.
Sorry.
Come on. We're not.
I was bringing that to him so he could have it back because he wanted it back. And all I want to do is see my kids. I wasn't trying to cause any problems.
How many children do you have?
I have 4, and I have 1 on the way.
Okay.
And I'm destitute. I have nothing at my house because he's taken everything, and now he's living in a big house with his girlfriend, and he won't let me see my kids.
This is you guys' house
No,
together?
this is him and his girlfriend's house.
Oh, okay.
He's already has a girlfriend and has my kids, and he won't let me see them because of them two are working together, so I can't see my kids.
I understand that. Unfortunately, the court system's going to have to deal with that.
Is there any way I can just see my kids? I just want to see them.
I can't force him to do that. I mean,
I
one of
haven't
them's
seen-
right here, correct?
Can she come home with me if she wants? Because
I don't want to.
she's 14, almost 15. The court's
I don't have any.
DCF said that. DCF said that she's old enough to make that decision.
Well,
I have to get my stuff.
Go get your stuff.
I can't.
yes and no. I mean, it'll
I know
be
there's a fine line.
in the court system when you go for your divorce, your custody hearing, whatever
Yes.
the case may be. She will have an opportunity to testify in that civil hearing, and the judge will take what she says into consideration.
Yes.
Most likely. Okay. Do you have an ID on?
Yes, sir, I do. I'll
Don't engage with
Yes,
your
sir.
husband anymore.
I'll give you whatever you want. I don't have a record.
I just
Yes,
got to
sir.
run you to say
Here-
who I'm out with. That's all.
That's just-
what's the blood on your hand from?
That's
what's-
because he grabbed me and I was trying to pull him away, so I hit him because I was trying to get away, and he did this to me in April. I don't want to press charges. I don't want to do anything. All I want is to see my kids.
If that's your husband, if you're still married, I don't need your cooperation to press charges. The state will become the victim in a domestic violence situation.
Right.
Okay. We're gonna continue an investigation
Yes,
here,
sir.
and then we'll act accordingly
Yes,
based
sir.
on what we find.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Come on back here to the back of the van.
Yes, sir.
Let's just hang out here.
Yes, sir.
We'll try to.
I'm not trying to cause any problems.
No, you're
I just
fine.
Want to see my kids.
Absolutely, I understand.
If you have to
Echo
take-
62 Eustis, Florida DL for the wife. Angela Courtney Birkland. Who does jujitsu?
I do. I do it at Mount Vernon BJJ.
That's where I go.
Really?
Yeah.
Annie and David?
Yep.
Well, they're amazing.
Yeah.
I would have had my purple belt 4 years ago, but I kind of went on and off.
I would be a brown belt by now, but
Yeah, Coach David likes to rub that in my face. Thought I would have been a purple belt.
26, thank you. Yeah, I'm just I'm a white with 2 stripes right now.
Oh, I have one
Working.
stripe. I have one stripe. No, I have 2 stripes, but I had to wash my belt because my dog got it dirty, and Coach David's like, "You don't wash your belt." I'm like, well,
Nope.
if it stinks, then I will wash my belt.
There you go.
I wasn't trying to cause any problems, sir. I just,
That's okay.
I just-
Listen, this like I said, this is a civil issue,
yes, sir.
so there's nothing we can do for you.
I understand.
We
That's
come
what-
out to these to attempt to de-escalate the situation and see if we can get any sort of cooperation for the betterment of everyone involved.
I just want to see my kids and hug them, and
I understand.
and that's all I want. And I can't really-
Unfortunately, you may have to wait till your court date and stuff like that.
I'm just all by myself at home now without my children, and
I got
it's
it.
very hard with a quiet house.
Sure.
So,
You guys don't. So, when did you two split up? When did
late
you,
March.
And you left at that time,
I
or
kicked him out of the house.
were you?
You can go inside the van. I need to get her stuff if that's possible, or not.
It may not be possible.
That's okay. You'll just come home.
Her roommate's coming. They let me in. And then when I get my stuff, I'm leaving.
You can have that back.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I understand. Why don't you go sit in the AC? It's unfortunate that children are used as pawns in divorce, and we can't
It
be
is.
civil without
We-
having to go through the court system.
Well, you know what? I always advise to go through the court system. That way, there's documentation.
I have a lot.
Everything's-
I actually have a case. I had family raise $8,000 for me to help get me back on my feet, to get tires and gas and food, and my bank froze it, and I've been having nothing but issues with my social security number and my credit. It's just like,
Do you work?
I've been trying to find a job. I've applied so many places.
What do you do?
I like to do furniture. I have my own furniture business, but I don't have the money to buy the supplies that I need right now.
Okay.
I can actually, people will bring me furniture that they want me to redo.
Oh, so you restore
I
furniture
restore
and stuff.
furniture
Okay.
and repurpose
He has
it.
my phone in his car.
Okay. But it's my favorite thing to do. So
Okay.
I'm thinking about maybe getting a job at a nursery, because you don't have to be around a lot of people, and I'm not a big crowd kind of person.
Gotcha.
So I'm trying to get on my feet, but it's like every single time it's like a dead end, a dead end, a dead end, and he's left me destitute, and I'm trying. It's just
One foot in front of the other. It'll work out eventually.
yeah, eventually.
I know. That's the things you got kids, so you don't have the
And
option of getting up.
I'm a good mom. I've always been there for my children, and I just want what's best for everybody.
Sure.
And I
That's
don't,
all you can ask for.
I don't mind shared custody, but you can't just keep your children from me.
Sure.
So,
Well, I would, my advice to you would just be to document.
okay.
Every time you call, or whatever the case may be, you show up, you try to see your kids, and he says no, just document it, date and time. If you have a phone, videotape it, walking up, ring the doorbell, whatever the case may be. That way it is documented. When you go into court, you present what you have. He'll present whatever he has, and then the judge will make a decision based on the totality of the circumstances.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I really
You're very
appreciate
welcome.
it.
I'm here to help.
I didn't mean to cause any neighborhood drama.
No,
They
you're
say we'll all see, and then we'll see. I'm with my girlfriend.
Sure.
Okay. Well, what
But
about?
if you have no custody paperwork.
No.
I mean, there's.
I have a legal aid coming to my house on. What's today?
Today's Monday.
Tuesday. Tomorrow morning. I feel
on
like
the 4th of July.
Wait. Is it the 4th of July?
Today's the
she
3rd,
might be
yes.
coming tomorrow. I don't know
Wow.
if she said Tuesday. I don't care if she wants to come on a holiday. It's not like I got any fireworks money to blow up. Even though I love the 4th of July. It's my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
If I don't get to see my kids, then I don't get to see my kids. But I just wanted to make sure that they were okay, and I wanted to see them, and that's all I wanted.
Well, if in the future, if you're worried about them, you can call us.
I have.
And we can do a well-being check on them.
Oh, you can?
Yep.
Okay.
We will come over here, we'll put eyes on them, and
Okay, and
get back
somebody
to
will
you
go
with
in
it.
and check on them?
Yep.
Okay.
The authorities briefed her on the forthcoming tasks regarding her children and questioned about them. Then they tried to gather some necessary information regarding the occurrence. What avowals awaited discovery in their probing?
you'll get a paperwork that tells you when you get them, when he gets them, and all that stuff.
Thank you, sir.
And if you're worried about anything, address it in the court.
Okay.
If you want to meet somewhere in public, like at the Eustis Police Department, to exchange the children when it's time to exchange, have that written in the paperwork.
Okay.
If he doesn't show up, you document it. If you don't show up, he documents it. Stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
It'll all work out in the end.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
How old are your 4 kids?
14, 10, Junior will be 11, so 9, 10, 14, and 1.5.
Oh, wow.
And then I have one on the way.
So is that also his? Or?
No, it
Okay.
lives in the state.
Ah. I got you.
Yeah.
Sir, all right, give me a moment.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you want to go talk to them. He got battered by her.
She got battered by him too, she's saying.
They have video and he's got a scratch mark on his neck.
She's got blood on her knuckle from, she says he wrapped her up and wouldn't let her go.
She didn't tell you the story. Is she was trying to batter his girlfriend. That's why he was holding her down.
Ah.
Yeah. So they were just walking home from the park inside the subdivision.
Mm-hmm.
The 14-year-old daughter told the mom where the girlfriend. This is the girlfriend's house.
Yes.
The male half was in Claremont.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know why she's parked like that.
Like, where did she go?
10.18. While they were walking home from the park, she said something in the lines of like, "I'm gonna kill you," and charged at the girlfriend. The male half got in front of the girlfriend so she wouldn't get battered, and that's when the husband started holding her down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That the video obviously shows that he's holding her down,
Gotcha.
and you see the ex-wife going like that, trying to get away because she's trying to attack the girlfriend of the male half right now. That's why she has a mark on her.
They want to press charge?
Oh, it's domestic.
I know that, but
She said, yeah. I got him right in
I was going to
statements.
say that the state still won't prosecute it if there's no victim cooperation.
They said they won't, and they're going to have them statements if you want to speak to them.
Sure.
too.
I tried to start recording because the neighbors 2 doors down saw everything. And then I just pushed past and I'm coming back this way. When we went to the park, I shut the garage and I left the front door unlocked. My roommate locked the door when she left. So she's on her way back to let me into the house. Hello.
Okay.
I'm trying to
the
like...
older, slender girl has been staying here.
No, she stayed here last night.
Okay.
But we've been trying to get her because something's wrong.
Okay.
The DCF is trying to do a more thorough mental evaluation because of the 40 pounds she's lost in the past few
There's
months.
nobody with her?
Either she's on
She
drugs
just told me to
or
come over here. He was going to stay over there.
psychosis, but we don't know. This is
So she went after you,
and
and that's when he
yeah,
Okay.
and I have the video of it. We were walking back from the park, but the neighbors 2 doors down, they were walking back in front of us. They saw everything.
Okay. So she was coming after you. He stepped in front
Yes, and the neighbors 2 doors down I think they're next to the Apopka police house. But she parked right in front of me. I'm trying to get through on this side of the house. And I try to get through the front door. My roommate's gone. I live here. They don't live here. He visits on the weekends with his kids. I rent one of the rooms to a girl. She's been here for a few months. We just started dating a few months ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
X issues.
Yep. This is...
That's how it goes when you date somebody that's been with somebody else and has other children.
Well, there's something off.
Sure.
Something's off in this situation, but I hope that she gets the help that she needs. That's all I can say. But I'm fine. I have my cameras.
The authorities revisited Angela for deeper exploration. Despite her efforts to assert innocence and highlight her dedication as a mother, her endeavors faltered as factual details emerged. Consequently, the authorities adhered to legal procedures.
I just want to see my kids. That's all I want to do.
Okay, I mean, this just seems like it was a bad avenue in order to
It was a bad
do
avenue,
that.
but I can't get the Lake
Doesn't
County
seem
Sheriff.
well thought out.
You're right, it wasn't, but I have called the police so many times to help me,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't get anywhere.
Well, you haven't called the police. You're saying you've called the sheriff's office. Where's the
Well,
police?
like I said,
called the non-emergency
this
number
is a
because
civil issue, so we're not going to be able to help you. The court system has to help
They
you
told
with
me to
this.
call the non-emergency number because they said I've called too
Well,
much.
and we could have come out and done a well-being check. We
I
could have
advised
done
her of that.
What you're
I
saying
didn't know
for us
about
to
that.
do.
I didn't know about the well-being check. I didn't know that was an option.
Well, the
So-
reason it is an option is to prevent things like this.
Yes, sir. And it was a decision, but I just want to make sure my kids are okay because I haven't seen my other 3 in 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So
And what reason would you think they were not okay?
I'm a very spiritual person, and I have gut feelings. And most of the time, when things happen, it normally does.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you said you called 50 times, was anything wrong? Any of those?
He pulled a gun on me and my children and almost killed us.
But during those 50 times,
That's a lie. You weren't there.
Were there ever any problems with those 50 times?
He's put his hands on me.
No. The 50 times you called for the well-being.
I haven't called 50 times. It's people in my neighborhood calling.
Mm-hmm.
So they said that we've gotten 50 calls within the last late March, and I told them, I said, I haven't made all those calls.
Right.
So they pretty much shut me down and said that just better to deal with it in court. But it took me 5 times to file an injunction, 5 times to finally get the last injunction to go through. So, and the only way I can see my kids is through the legal system, unfortunately, because this has become a nasty battle with the children.
So, what made you think today would be any different?
I was reading my Bible, and God told me that I need to
pursue them down the
just
street?
check. No, I didn't even know. I just knocked on the door. I knocked on the door and nobody was there.
Right, I get that.
And I didn't know where they were, so I called the police. And by the time I was done off the phone, my daughter comes running down the road, and I went towards them to say hi, and my husband grabbed me. And so, because he doesn't want me around the kids at all. So, that's what happened, and that's why they called the police. I just want to see my kids, that's all. My son is crying, he won't even let me see them. That's all I want. If I could just...
Okay, well, none of your children are crying back there. I was just with all of them.
Okay.
They're all doing perfectly fine, just so you know that.
Okay.
Who's taking this? You and him?
I believe he is.
Does he know
I'm
that?
not. I don't know. If he doesn't, I'll take it. No big deal.
Okay.
I don't have any issue with
Did either of you, which one of you has taken this, and did you guys talk to them? Anything?
I have not talked to them. I just showed up and brought her to the back of the van and talked to her there.
Anything?
I can. That's no problem. You added them, right? How are we doing, gentlemen?
Doing well. How are you?
David Hoover.
Hey, John Harrell.
John Harrell, nice to meet you. David Hoover. Mike, how you doing? What did you guys see or?
Mike, you want to? I think he heard it first because they were down there.
Okay.
Apparently we were both back out on our back porch. He lives right there in that house. I live on the second one right behind him.
So my dogs were going crazy, and my nephew looked out the window and he said, "Oh, his kid's playing." I was like, "Oh, okay, no problem." And a little bit, not long after, kept hearing it escalating, then hearing hoops and hollers and shouts and screaming. So I came out on my back porch and I saw that young lady and the gentleman kind of scuffing and her swinging, and they're all screaming. And this lady was trying to get the kids in the house and everything else. And so I told my nephew to go and get my phone to call you guys. And as he was going to get that, I saw John walking up.
Okay.
I knew John was with the deputy's department, so I was like, well, I'm just going to walk with John to make sure he's okay.
Okay.
But it just escalated.
Let's relax.
So, same thing. I was out on the back porch during coffee. I heard a lot of screaming stuff. I thought it was kids playing. And when I looked, first thing I saw was the lady who lives here. She was trying to retreat, get away, and she was holding her video camera up. And then I started hearing a lot of F-bombs. So I kept trying to see who's fighting because I couldn't see from my vantage point. And then a few seconds later, I see the new boyfriend, her soon-to-be ex. He was trying to restrain her and keep her from getting to the new girlfriend. And at that point, I saw her, just start wailing on him, hit him in the back of the head. He's ducking. He wasn't fighting back. He was trying to, refrain her and keep her away from the new girlfriend. And she was trying to get around him. He kept trying to grab her, and she hit him in the back of the head.
Okay.
Two or three swings I saw him. At least one or two landed that I saw, and that's when I.
Have they asked you to write a statement
They
yet?
haven't.
And would you mind
Sure.
writing one for me?
Sure.
All right. Let me get you some paperwork.
Okay. She was hitting him in the process.
You're familiar, right?
Yes.
Just write me the story and
If
then
anything
fill out
verbally
these
being
blocks
said,
and then sign in there. This box is mine here.
Gotcha. Yeah. She was. And then when I got here, he said she's screaming at me and saying that he told me I could come here to see the kids. He's like, you didn't even know where I live. I don't know how you found me.
The older daughter.
Oh, okay. So it definitely did not seem as though she was invited here by him. It did not seem as though that they were.
So she just showed up.
Exactly. According to what they were telling me.
Yeah, she wasn't invited here at this time.
Okay.
They weren't even expecting her. That's why they were still at the pool and basketball courts, and she was parked up here saying they wouldn't let her in because there was no one there to let her in.
Can I use your hood?
Absolutely.
She's claiming that she ran down the street because she saw her kids. But then these guys are saying she was yelling and went down there and was clearly trying to go after the new girlfriend.
She had no reason to be there. She called her work in a house that I think they even said she's paying for, but she's not.
No, this is the new girlfriend's house. Everybody has said that because
But she has
her husband lives down in Claremore.
connection to this.
Sure.
She just literally came up.
So she's got to take a ride.
That's the way I see it. Unless you guys heard anything different than what I did.
Nope. She's definitely the primary aggressor.
The question is what we're going to do with this vehicle. Yeah, she's in a place that she shouldn't be.
Yep.
Coming from there, she was coming from here. They had nowhere else to go. They've got a bunch of kids, little kids.
I'm going
to get away.
Try to make contact with these neighbors who claim to saw everything. I'm gonna end up pulling her away. I don't like arresting people in front of the children.
Just let you know, she told me she's 3 months pregnant.
Yeah. So
she told me.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna pull her away.
We might have an issue with that 14-year-old really attached to her.
Yeah.
This way.
Well, yes. I'm gonna pull her away. I'm gonna let her know that she's gonna be arrested, not to make a scene. And we're gonna do everything we can to make sure her children don't see her being handcuffed and stuff like that. And we gotta figure out what to do with the vehicle. Yes. Well, most likely it's gonna have to be towed because I'm sure that the husband.
His statement and her statement, they're still writing statements back there. Do you want to send it to him now? Get a little.
Yeah, probably. Angela, would you step back here with me right quick? Listen, I don't beat around the bush. I don't mess around. Okay. You are going to be arrested. Okay. I'm going to do everything I can. I'm not going to let your daughter see you go in handcuffs. All right. We're going to bring you back here.
I don't have any shoes.
Gotcha. When you get to the jail, though, okay. Everything that's coming out is telling us that you were the primary aggressor here. There's a video. Yada yada yada.
Yes, sir.
Um,
How long will I be in jail for?
It's going to be a domestic charge since the two of you are married, so you'll be in till at least tomorrow morning, first appearance to see a judge. Okay. I don't know if you.
She can stay here.
Well, she's gonna have to.
My
'cause
car,
her
my
dad's here.
van, it's in my name.
That's going to be the tricky part because if they're not okay with it sitting in their driveway, we're going to have to impound it.
Can I at least,
Okay.
can I take my stuff in there with me? Can my daughter hold it? Or I just put myself in a bad situation.
You did. But you know what? Listen, in the grand scheme of things, this will be a blip on the radar. You can level it out. Use the court system. Use us.
Yes, sir.
And don't take matters into your own hands. And I understand, relationships fall apart every day. New relationships are born every day. Okay, I don't know the ins and outs of your relationship, but I know how I do this job, and I don't want your children to see you handcuffed and put in the back of a police car, knowing that you're under arrest. I know that your 14-year-old's probably going to know something. Your other kids don't have to know anything, at least not from my end. They don't need to see you getting slammed on the hood or the ground or anything and thrown in handcuffs and then thrown in the back of a vehicle.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir. Well, I'll get in the car. Is there any way I could lock my wallet in? I can't lock my. What if my husband takes my my stuff that's in my bag and just
You trust him to?
no.
What kind of stuff do you
My
have
wallet,
in your bag?
just my wallet.
You can.
And my phone.
We can bring them to the jail with you.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and do that. Let's.
Can I get them out of the van or can I?
Yeah. I'm gonna let you. Like I said, I don't want anything to look out of the ordinary right now for the sake of your children.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't want them.
I deserve this.
They'll say, "Oh my gosh, what's happening to mom?"
Yes, sir.
And like I said, in the grand scheme of things, this will be a blip on the radar. You'll do better.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So over here, if you want to, you can get it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna do it just yet. What all's in your purse? It's nothing illegal or okay. I'll just take a quick peek just to make sure. Any weapons, knives?
I do have like a small knife, but that's for like cutting like open plastic.
Where's it at?
It might be. There's my phone. So that's gonna be smoking. It might not even be in here. I don't think it's in here.
Okay.
I don't think it's in here. I think it's in my other back. I don't have it. I don't think it's not in there.
Okay, good.
I don't have anything. I lose my lighters all the time.
All right. There you go.
Yeah, but I can take my Bible out with me.
I don't know if they'll allow you or if they'll put it in properly.
Can I have it in the back seat with me? Or I'll just put it there.
Okay.
Do I go ahead and get
You
in?
can put your sandals on if you want.
They're broken.
Oh, okay. We'll make sure all that stuff gets in the. All right. You said you are pregnant, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna handcuff you in the front. All right.
What was I gonna
Step right over here to the side for me. See it right in there. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Angela found herself in a precarious condition while the authorities provided her with her belongings. Besides, law enforcement was making swift preparations for the next procedural.
Step one out here for me. Just come right to the back of my truck here, okay? I just want to show you I did a property sheet, okay? I guess that's white and gray. Your Salt Life hat, your sandals, your Bible, and then your tote. Okay. Do we have anything else in there? Did you put your wallet in here?
Yes.
Okay. Can you get in here and just pull your ID out of there so I can hand it to the? It's in the front there. Do you have to? Oh, okay. Oh, I guess you don't. Thank you. Just toss that right back in there. Okay, we're going to head right toward that door over there. You're going to go straight. You'll see a big star on the wall over there. Just head right over to that star for me.
What's that shoe you wear?
Have you been here before?
Domestic battery.
How much do you weigh, ma'am? What's your social? Is this address current?
Yes, ma'am.
She did advise that she's around 3 months pregnant. That's why she's handcuffed in the front.
Okay. What's a good phone number for you? Where were you born?
Altamont Springs, Florida.
Are you married, single, divorced, or widowed?
I'm married.
Religious preference?
Christian.
Left or right-handed? Did you serve in the military?
No.
Have you been here before, sir? All right, open them up for me. Lift up your tongue. Turn and face the wall. Raise your head down. Raise your arms above your head. Place them on the wall. Any piercings under your clothing that I can't see? Okay. Okay, turn that face inside at least.
Angela B. was arrested for simple battery domestic. For more videos about criminals, hit the subscribe button.